Hey, is that folk music that you play there? What is that? How do you call that folk music?
I think it was Studs Terkel who asked Big Bill Brunzi, did he consider his blues music to be folk music? And Big Bill says, well, never heard no horse.
Don't hesitate. It could be your ticket to a new tomorrow. Go.
Gente lo chiamava Colapisci, perché stando a mare come uno pisci, donde veniva non sapeva nessuno, forse era lo figlio di uno di un Nettuno. Giorno con lo re facci chiamare, e cola di un mare core veni, o cola l'umeregno a scandagliare, sopra chi pedamento si sosteni. Con la pisci corre va,
Ma che torno mai sta?
con la pisci corre va.
Ma che torno mai sta?
Così si è a mare con la pisci e sotto l'onde subito sparisci, ma dopo un poco chi sta novità allora regnanti con la pisci dà.
Maestà, le terre vostre stanno sopra 3 pilastre e lo fatto è assai tremendo, uno già si sta rompendo.
O destino infelice, che sventura mi predici, canzo re con mai affari, solo tu ma puoi salvare. Con la pisci corre va,
Ma che torno mai sta?
con la pisci corre va.
Ma che torno mai sta?
Passati tanti giorni, con la pisci non ritorna, e la spadano a marina, il regnante e la regina, poi si senti la sua voce in un mare in superficie.
Maestà, maestà, sogno ca, dal fondo dello mare, io non posso più tornare. Voi priate la Madonna, sta reggendo la colonna, che se no si spezzerà, che se no si spezzerà e la Sicilia sparirà.
Su passati ormai 30 anni, con la piscia è sempre da.
Maestà, maestà, sognucca, sognucca, maestà, maestà, sognucca. Sognucca.
All right. The show is Horses Sing None of It. My name is Ralph Litwin, and our guest today is AcquAria, which is Michela.
Michela and Vincenzo.
Thank you for pronouncing those correctly for
No
me.
problem. Thank you for having us, Ralph. This is a real
our
treat
pleasure.
to be here. There's some really great musicians up here, and we're honored to be among them.
Can you tell us a little bit about that first song?
Sure. It's a legend from Sicily, and it's a very old myth about a creature who's half man, half fish, Colapisci. So he loves to swim under the island, and the legend is that till this day he swims under Sicily. He's still there, and he's always calling out, "Sognuca, Sognuca, I'm here, I'm still here." So it's a lot of fun for us to sing that song. Our project, AcquAria, is all about the sea, all about the songs that the fishermen sang, or the legends of the sea, or anything that has to touch the sea. And that's one of the most fun songs that we sing. We really have a good time with that one.
I could tell.
Well, the sea surrounds Sicily and surrounds us also our personality. So everything is related because the sea surrounds the land, but also link people of every culture. So that's really important for us.
Great. What else would you like to share with us?
Well, we have another song that is about the sea. And it's about when there's those times when the sea is calling. You know, everybody gets captured by the sea and they get swept away, you know. But sometimes when they have to leave, sometimes when the mariners had to leave, it was very difficult because they left someone that they loved behind. So this is actually a love song, but it has the title of a lullaby because in this song, the lover says to his beloved, "The sea is so beautiful and it's calling me, but I don't have the heart to go. So before I go," he says, "Fammi la nina la vo," and that means, before I go, sing me a lullaby. Quanto è bella l'aria di Lumeni, quanto lei va a stringere, quanto lei va a stringere e baciare, una volta sola di quella ieri, fammi la ninna la vo, fammi la ninna la ninna la io non mi ci voglio, io non mi ci voglio risicare, in già la casa dove pioggia seri, fammi la ninna la vo, fammi la ninna la ninna la ninna la. Oh, quanto è bella l'aria, oh, quanto è bella l'aria di Lumare, cori non mi ne dono di partire, e fammi la ninna la vo. Quanto è bella l'aria, Some of these songs are very old. They really don't even know sometimes where these songs came from or what the traditions are, but we like to think that the songs have a little bit of every person who sang them in them. So that's how they appeal to so many people today, because there's so many people made a contribution to that song through the history, through the centuries. So, can we do another one?
Sure.
In Sicily, there's a big tradition and also a big industry of the swordfish. There's a big fishing industry, but there's a tradition, and even the fishermen used to chant texts that were written in ancient Greek and Roman, and they believed that this would entice the fish into their nets. Vincenzo knows these chants. Do you want to hear them?
Sure.
Mamasso di Paiano, paletta di Paiano, paletta di Stignela, paletta di Paeno palè. Stignela paleta, palela stigneta, pronassu pardu pressu de viso, ed terra.
And besides this tradition, the swordfish was really a part of the culture. And there's a beautiful story that the fishermen used to tell, because before the fishermen could capture the swordfish, they had to consider things like the currents, the position of the sun in the sky. They would consider whether the fish had coupled. And if they had paired off, what they would have to do is separate the fish, and they would kill the female first. And once the female was killed, the male could be captured very easily because he was much larger. So the fishermen always talk about this, that there's this idea of devotion between the male and the female swordfish. So this next song we sing is a love song, and it's the story about these two fish and how they die actually heart to heart. Questa è la storia d'un trisce spada, storia d'amore.
Dai, lo vitti, piglia la pioggia, accidi, ah!
Sappe chiaro la femminetta, dretto un ciaglio cori, e che ancia di dolore, ai, 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 ai. E la vacca la strascinava, e lo sangue ogni corria.
E lo mascolo piangea, ai, 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 ai. E lo mascolo pare un pazzoto, ci diceva bella mia non chiancire, dimmi te che fai.
Rispondi alla femminetta con un filo e voci. Scappa, amore mio, casi no tacci di noi.
No, amore mio, se tu muori voglio morire insieme a te, se tu muori amore mio voglio morire.
Uno stato si trova fuissa, cucco, cuore a fuori, e così finì l'amore di due pesci sfortunati.
Dai, lo vedi, c'è pure un mostro, piglia la pioggia, accidilo, ah!
Questa è la storia d'un pesce spada, storia d'amore.
Beautiful and so dramatic.
Sicily's all about the drama. So actually, if you like drama, this is nice for you. This is, we thought we'd do a little treat for you. Vincenzo is an amazing percussionist, and percussion's a really strong tradition in Sicily. The frame drum, it came from the shepherds, because all the folk instruments came from simple things that people used to pass the time but make beautiful music. So Vincenzo is a master of the tamburo, so I think you're going to enjoy this next little song.
leoni, c'era la morte che lavora l'unghio. C'era l'onore, un governo, c'era lo sangue, le corna e lo tempo. C'era mia padre aspettato vicino, c'era un cane e un lupo barrino. C'era Lucinda, una stessura, c'era munnizza e tanti dolore. C'era una volta a mezzo mare, una barca in arricca che hanno parlato. C'era una volta a mezzo mare, una barca in arricca che hanno parlato. C'era una volta a mezzo mare, una barca in arricca che hanno parlato. C'era una volta a mezzo mare, una barca in arricca che hanno parlato. C'era una volta a mezzo mare, una barca in arricca che hanno parlato. C'era una volta a mezzo mare, una barca in arricca che hanno parlato.
I can't even imagine the amount of manual dexterity that takes. That was great.
It's a complete instrument. People think that this instrument has to be played in this way. It's potentially strong.
Yes, it is.
In every culture in all the world, they have this kind of instrument, actually. So it's really deep. Think so. I can communicate with everyone in this way. If I am nervous, if I am happy, if I am all the emotion, all the feelings I have, I think I can transfer this. I'm happy to be here to give this.
We're glad to have you.
Thanks a lot.
What were the words about?
Well, the words are really ironic also. There is a lot of satire and talk about different kind of people and different things in the life, from love till death, or sadness, or happiness, or everything. There's everything. Erotic and delicate, and also what is fair in the life and what is not. Let's see. This was a poetry I write myself in Sicilian, but this was a poetry of a poet of my village, and he died a couple of years ago. So I wanted to give him his voice. Let's say.
Great.
I
Very
think
touching.
if he would feeling this, he is feeling now. So I think he's happy now.
Great. We should let folks know how they can find more information about your performances upcoming. They can go to your website.
Go to our websites. You can find us on Facebook. Both of our individual websites have a page for AcquAria, and we'll be doing some more tours coming up in the future, so you can see where we're going to be. So you could look up Vincenzo's website, vincenzocastellana.org or michelamusolino.net, but each website has a matching page for AcquAria. And of course, we're on Facebook. We're all over Facebook. We just did a really wonderful tour of the North Atlantic, and because we have this project dedicated to the sea, we were at all these seaports. So we were up in Mystic, we were at Woods Hole, we did a lot of the coffee houses by the sea. It was a lot of fun. We just finished that. It was beautiful. We had so much fun.
Sounds great.
Yeah, it was a real treat for us to do it. It was a wonderful, wonderful group. It's a wonderful folk music audience all along the North Atlantic coast. It was just a real treat to play for them.
So I take it you grew up with this music.
Actually, I have I was the grandchild of immigrants here, so my parents spoke Sicilian dialect, but they spoke it as a code, so we wouldn't know what they were saying. So I had to go to school to learn Italian, and then as an adult, I had to learn Sicilian. And I heard all this Italian American music, what I would consider Italian American music, things like Frank Sinatra and Connie Francis, and it didn't make any sense because I used to hear my grandmother sing. And in fact, my grandmother one time was singing a lullaby, and she was in her 90s, and I thought, my God, she sings that way because she's old. And then a year later, I was in Sicily. I was at my cousin's house, and my cousin's a young woman, and she was singing her babies to sleep. And I heard the lullaby, very similar lullaby. And that's when I realized that They sing that way because that's the way they're supposed to sing. That's the tradition, that's the style, and that's what kind of started me down this route. And then a few years after I'd started making this music and studying this music, Vincenzo and I met in Sicily by the sea, of all places, in the temples in this beautiful place, Salimunte. And it was a festival in honor of a Sicilian singer, songwriter, folk musician, Pino Veneziano. And we were sitting there on the steps of the temple one night after the concert, and we're talking about one day we'll work together. This was a couple years ago, it was a long time ago. And we finally had this chance to work together, which is a real nice, it's a fun thing for us, because that way wherever we are, we have Sicily with us, and we can share it with everybody, which is something we love very much. So.
It shows.
Thank you.
What else have you got to entertain us with?
Well, we're big on love songs. We really enjoy. Sicilians are very passionate.
Let's do a serenade.
So we have a serenade for you. Strida d'amore means a star of love.
You don't have chair. Sit here,
I said, oh.
please. Always good. Stida d'amori, stida rilucenti, calata in terra di lo paradiso, sospirano pittia tutte le genti, e in ogni bocca nascono sospiri.
Io quando vedate a stida d'amori, di cancelli stupare non sape fare, di lo toccare capi mi li porti, cavaio per cercare la mia sorti.
Cuti la fici stavo cozza duci, cuti lo fici stuna si bello, con l'occhio a pampinetta m'arredesti, ed in lume cori mi trasisti. Io quando vedo a te a stella d'amori, di cancelli sto cuore non sape fare, di lo toccare grave me li porti, cavaio per cercare la mia sorti. Stida d'amori, stida rilucenti, calata in terra di lo paradiso, sospirano per te a tutte le genti, e in ogni bocca nascono sospiri. Io quando vedo a te a stella d'amore,
Di cancelli sto cuore non sape fare,
e lo toccare grave me le porti, cavaio per cercare la mia
Now
Looks
we have
like
something.
fun.
Now we have something that you have to get up and dance, or maybe they have to get up and dance. Can we do that? Can the cameraman get up and dance?
I can
No.
get up and dance.
All right. Let's do this. Can I put this here?
Yes.
Okay.
Should we play something together?
Non con un flauto?
Let's do tarantello, yeah. Show the flute.
Since this is the folk music, and we talked about these simple traditions and making instruments and just having fun with simple things, we're going to play a song with a flute and drum. And this is the fiscaletto, the flauto from Sicily. Is this the one you made?
This is no.
Oh.
This is not made.
He makes his own though. He makes his own flutes.
Actually, this is a unique flute this kind of flute because they have two holes in the bottom. Normally a flute has only one. This is specific from Sicily. It's a virtuoso instrument. Tarantella, tarantelliamo, forza!